If you want to understand how aches and pains happen, what they mean, and what to do about them, you're in the right channel. My name's Martin. I run a rehabilitative massage practice called Wake Massage out in Portland, Oregon's Pearl District. I've been doing that for over 3 years, in the field of massage therapy for over 10 years, and during the time that I've been doing this, I've had so many wonderful aha moments that have led me to conclusions that have added to my life and simplified things in the pursuit of wellness. So I want to be able to share that stuff. So the purpose of this channel is threefold. It's number one, to share the practices and principles that have added to my life. Number two, to create a referenceable resource for my members. They deserve that. When they step away from the massage table, that's where the real work begins, because they have to begin listening to their body more intently in order to understand it and work with it. And also, the third thing is I want to be able to have a space to document my personal wellness journey. There are a number of things that I want to be able to do that I can't do yet. My health is fluctuating, as everyone's is, and I desire to lead by example and showcase how the principles, practices, and concepts that I teach on this channel are applied and how they work and how effective they are. All of the concepts that I have to teach are all interlocked and interrelated, and so it's so easy to go on bunny trails, especially being ADHD. It gets kind of crazy. So I do have some bullet points in front of me to help me kind of stay on track, but bear with me if it starts going off into bunny trails. It all does have a purpose. It all should make sense, and it all will cohere or coalesce to the same endpoint. All that said, I have a bit of a rant to express, if you will, about modern wellness, or what I would call like the Western way of doing things, is frustrating because there's so much of the foundational principles and practices that are so easily overlooked. Now, there's a ton of great information out there, rehabilitative movements, lots of different types of modalities that I advocate that are amazing to get into. Wall Pilates, cupping, scraping, the spectrum is wide. So many wonderful rehabilitative exercises and things that people have shared, physical therapists have shared, physicians have shared, chiropractors, body workers of all kinds. And the one thing that I find, whether I'm going to an in-person workshop on shoulder pain or seeing something online, the importance of the foundational principles of wellness are so often overlooked and underplayed. You can simplify how easy it is for your body to experience that state of wellness when you dive into the principles, practices, and concepts of the roots of wellness, instead of focusing on all of the modalities, or what I would consider the leaves on the tips of the branches of the tree of wellness. My goal here is to bring things back to the roots, get to understand what all the foundational practices are of wellness that are really ancient truths that are embedded into our biology, that when we follow these foundational practices, we can accomplish the 80% of the work of the attainment or accomplishment of wellness, if that's how you want to consider it, with only 20% of the effort given. And being able to make it attainable to anyone and everyone of all ages, fitness levels, and function levels. When you address the roots of wellness in your own life and your expression of them, your attainment of wellness, or your acquisition or accomplishment of experiencing that for yourself on a greater level is improved exponentially, and made so much easier. So that's why I'm like sharing this, right? But before we get into any of these practices, we first have to understand pain in a different way than most people understand it. So, pain is the one thing that holds you back, holds your body back from being curious, exploratory, and playful. So, if pain is something that you struggle with, the next video is what's going to cover different types of pain, characterizing pain, and coming to develop a perspective of it that allows you to use it as a tool instead of being under the shadow of its affliction. That's what the next video is about. I can't give away too much information because then I'll just go off on bunny trails and it'll be too much. So there we go. My name's Martin. I want to share and would love to take you on that journey. On to the next video.